Sup, dudes? I'm Nate Heater.
And I'm Frank Lamontia.
And we are the Sup Dudes. Coming at you from my car in a parking lot at a movie theater. You know what that means? Say it with me, everybody. Movie review time. Woo! And if you ever thought about answering that phone call, you should. It might just save your life. Because we just saw the movie The Black Phone.
The Black Phone.
It stars Ethan Hawke, which I've seen him before in movies such as Sinister and Dead Poet Society.
That's going way back.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. In this movie, he plays... Should we say it?
Yeah, it's in the trailer.
It's true. The Grabber.
The Grabber, the main antagonist.
Yes, the main antagonist who snatches up kids in this little neighborhood.
Yep.
And
we also have
the main character who also ends up getting grabbed, Mason Thames.
Yep.
And
we think we're saying that name right.
Yeah, or it could be Thames, like the river in England. And the actress who plays his sister, Madeline McGraw, sister's name is Gwen.
Loved her.
She is amazing. She's an amazing little actress.
Yes.
Anyway, so without giving away too much, should we mention her dreams and stuff? She has dreams about the missing children and stuff.
Well, first let's talk a little bit before about the dreams, because they don't know what's happening with you just mentioning her dreams.
I understand. Well, I was just going to mention like we mentioned there are a bunch of kids that are getting grabbed in the neighborhood.
Yeah. The one kid that we mentioned before gets grabbed, and there's a black phone, and this is all in the trailer too. We're not spoiling anything. There's a black phone in the basement.
Trying to go before that, but go ahead.
Well, this is the synopsis that always has on Google. But anyway, so basically, kid gets grabbed, black phone in the basement, and it's actually previous kids that were kidnapped that are calling on this phone to help him out, to try to help him escape.
Mm-hmm. I guess the spirits of the kids.
Yes, the spirits of the kids. Because everyone knows they get killed. Mm-hmm. No spoiler there. And like Frank was saying before, So
anyway, Gwen has these I guess visions they are, but they call them dreams in the movie. And the cops start questioning her because one of her dreams had details that were not released by the cops. So they were wondering how she knew and all this and stuff. So without spoiling too much, she eventually starts trying to get these dreams to happen so that she can locate her brother. Okay, and we'll leave it there. I will, unless you want to
No, I think... Oh, we also want to say she has the best line in the movie, probably. We're not going to ruin it because
It is. It's really good. I mean, some of you may not like it, but...
Yeah, but...
I thought it was great. She's quite the character.
She's
literally.
Feisty.
Yes.
So, goods and bads, everything for me is going to be goods. I didn't find a single thing wrong with this movie, honestly. It's not a 10 out of 10 movie, but pretty damn close. Ethan Hawke.
Right.
Loved him as the Grabber. He was a different version of like a kidnapper kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And it worked. I loved how, and again, you see this on the trailer, he wears like the masks. And like sometimes it'll be like a full mask, then the mask will have like an expression on it, then it'll just be half his face. It just adds to the character that way of like what he's feeling, and he's willing to show his face, which technically he shows his full face. Because one minute the mask is half up, the next minute the mask is half down. But you never see it fully together until, like, the end of the movie. And we'll say that, because usually that's how it ends. Again, whatever her name is, Gwen. Great actress. I think his name was Finn.
Yeah. Great
in the role, too. Camera work I absolutely loved. This is one of the few movies that actually has jump scares that you get me. And usually when I get...
They got me too. They rarely get me.
Usually when I get got by a jump scare, it's because the theater always plays the music so loud that it just like blasts against my eardrums, which I understand is part of the jump scare.
And it's startling. The music is startling, not necessarily the scene on the screen.
No, but this is almost like, it's almost funny enough like Sinister, where it's like those jump scares, you could have the music off and they would get you. Yeah. Not even gonna lie, Sinister got me. And of course, that's another Ethan Hawke, like we mentioned before. I love the story. I loved how it came to a complete loop towards the end of the movie, and you'll have to you have to see it to understand what I'm talking about with the full loop at the end, but I think you know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going to leave it at that because I could keep going on about this movie. Great movie.
Okay, it is a great movie. Again, not 10 out of 10. There were a couple of spots I found a little slow, but it's the nature of the film. You know, they have to... It's not an action film. It's not like a monster film where they're being chased and things like that. So it's not a lot of action that way. So there's going to be some lulls where there need to be so you can get filled in on the story. But all in all, a really good storyline. Some nice little twists. Again, Ethan Hawke, he played the antagonist really well. It was very different. And quite an original storyline.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Again, the jump scares, they got me too. And they rarely get me because you see them coming usually. Even if they use that where you think it's gonna be there, then it's not. Then you think it's gonna be there, then it's not. They didn't do any of that there. They just hit you with it.
Yeah. And
it was very off the beat. You wouldn't think there was gonna be a jump scare at that point. So they're gonna get you. Anyway, that's my only downside. A little silliness in one thing.
Yeah.
They could have done without that, but I mean, I know why they did it. They could have done it a little differently.
I just think all the goods outweighed that one bad. So
oh yeah, that by far.
It doesn't even. I totally forgot about it.
By far. But anyway, that's it. What do you want to do?
I say we rate it.
Go ahead.
Now, last video you guys heard me say that Top Gun was probably going to be the movie of the year. I want to apologize and say that I think I have spoken too soon of that video, because I think I'm going to give Black Phone... See, I don't want to go to... You know what? Screw it. 9.5.
Really?
Very few movies keep my attention anymore, and I don't want to say it's because I have like a short-term attention span, especially with all the apps out there now that it's just like quick videos and everything. But sometimes when I get bored with a movie and I start thinking about other random things, I usually tend to rate it lower. Black Phone had my interest the entire, like, little less than 2-hour movie. And I also like that, too. It told the whole story in, like, less than 2 hours.
Yeah, they didn't stretch out too much.
Yeah, I don't remember what I rated Nobody, but I think they're around the same. And I loved Nobody, too, but Black Phone, I'm calling it movie of the year, because I doubt there's going to be... I doubt Black Phone is going to be beat.
Better than Top Gun.
I loved, don't get me wrong, I love Maverick, I love Top Gun. I just love Black Phone more.
Better than Maverick.
Yeah.
All right. Well, two different genres, and I love horror.
Oh, so do I.
Horror is my favorite genre. So I am tempted, but Maverick gave us quite a lot of stuff too that I really liked. Tough to push one above the other, so I'm gonna cop out. I'm gonna give it the same. What did I give it, a 9?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 9. Also, another great soundtrack.
Oh yeah, Black Phone has some good music in it. Yeah.
I mean, it's not. I wish it was more prolonged. You just hear little bits and pieces here and there, but they're really good songs that they put in there.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I think it takes place in the 80s, no?
It seems like it.
I think it was the 80s.
Because the music, the style, yeah.
They flashed the date at the beginning, and I can't remember. But we'll flash it later.
Yeah.
All right, but yeah, I'm gonna give it a 9.
So, at this point, we forgot to do it last time with Top Gun. Average score is going to be right here. Not that hard because 9.5 and 9, which beats out Top Gun, I think, for the #1 spot.
I guess it does.
By like a quarter of a point, I think.
Yeah.
Well, with that being said, we have a new #1. Flash the top 10 list right now. Take a look at it. We haven't looked at it, so we don't know really what it is, but we'll put it up right now.
We haven't compiled it yet, but you see it right here.
Exactly. I took time to compile it myself. Do we recommend Black Phone? Yes.
Absolutely.
Do we recommend it on a big screen?
Of course.
Yes.
You gotta experience the jump scares.
Do we recommend you watching it more than once? Yes. I could just keep saying yes about this.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's a future one we're gonna do.
Nope. Yeah, that's on our list to do. Is Nope.
Yeah, but we're not talking about Nope. We're talking about the Black Phone.
All right. Well.
And just pretty soon, my phone's gonna be black with the dying battery. So, with that being said, I'm Nate Heater.
And I'm Frank Lamontia.
And we are the Sup Dudes. So long.
Go answer that phone.